Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me today in a setup video tutorial for axis&Oohs for the Streamdeck Xl for Microsoft Flight Simulator. All descriptions for the products and links that you'll need will be in the description below. If you have any questions, please fire away in the comments and let me know if there are any issues or any tweaks that I can do in order to improve and obviously help you guys in return as well. It did take me a while on how to get this set up, and I know people have struggled. I did a video of this in action quite a long time ago now, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I've had to stay clear of any sort of content creation, so to speak, and putting videos out there. But hopefully, see a lot more coming soon. So we'll just get into it and get this working. Right, guys, I said all information is in the description below that you need. We're going to run through this one thing at a time and take it from there. So there will be 3 downloads that we're going to make today, or download. First one is on Flightsim.to. So that's the homepage, link again in the description. Come to the homepage, click on others, drop down to Streamdeck. And we are looking for a creator called Guenseli. And here's the very first one there, Guenseli. He creates all the profiles that I use. And I can see he's just put out a new one for the transponder and nav and comms, etc. So that's great. I'll probably check that one later on. Also has a GSX one and a weather one. BMDG 737, the fly-by-wire. There are a fair few that he does. Currently, the Fenix one is on the first page. This is for the XL, remember? Obviously, there is a 15-key version, obviously created by this creator here. But I only use Guenseli, so I'm going to use that one for this tutorial purposes. Setup, I believe, would be exactly the same, just on a different sort of hardware. So all we have to do is click on Fenix A320, and as you can see, I've got a tick there, so I already have downloaded it and have it. But just for this purpose, I'll re-download it. It takes 10-15 seconds to download, and you have it. Once this timer goes down, you will have to press start download. Is downloading, as you just saw there on the top right. So Windows 11 for me, obviously I don't know if this is a Windows version change, but 11 shows up on the top right, and if you're using Windows 10, it will show down on the bottom left hand side. So don't fret, obviously if yours is on the bottom left or top right, it still downloads to your download folder or wherever you have your download set to. The next one is axis&Oohs.weebly.com. Again, links in the description below. Homepage, you basically come to this site, and what we want to do is hit on downloads. Now the version I use is a paid version from Just Flight. I paid, I think, 13 Great British Pounds. I would suggest you would do that. However, in this instance, on the first try the trial version first and see if you can get this working. You have a limited amount of time, which is 20 minutes. So bear that in mind. After every 20 minutes, it will have to shut down and you'll have to restart it. It can be a pain, but depending on what your use case is, might vary and differ. So have a go and see what you think. For the trial version, there is a password. It's password protected. So the password is LORBY. And I believe that's the creator. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% certain. So on this page, on the downloads page, we will need the MSFS2020 download file, which we'll click on. Again, for me, it pops up at the top right. And it's already downloaded as soon as I clicked it. It's not a big file. And the plugin for the Elgato Stream Deck. Very top one, obviously the bottom one is a stable version, and this is still a stable version. It works, so I'm just going to use that. So I just download, again, download it instantly. Very small files per se. That is all that we need from this page. Again, we have to remember the LORBY password. I can close these down. I'll open my downloads folder up. And I will bring that across onto screen. We've got, again, 3. So we've got the Fenix A320 profile. We have the Adobe's axis&Oohs install and the Streamdeck plugin. So first things first, let's install the plugin. I use the built-in Microsoft zip file on RARA, whatever it's called, and it works absolutely fine. You can use WinRAR. That would again work absolutely fine, but we're going to be using this one. So let me see if I can extra large icons. There we go. So Adobe's excuse me, Streamdeck plugin 10_12 zip. Obviously, the versions might change by the time you come to install your versions, but the premise should be exactly the same. So we'll double click that. See, we have a PDF. We have a PDF and we have the Streamdeck plugin. Now, in order to install this, all you have to do is double click the profile. It's a custom profile downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to download it? I would press install yourself. However, I already have it installed. Actually, what the heck? I will install it. And it says that it's already installed. There we go. So it gives me a warning that it's already installed. Now, if I bring my Streamdeck profile onto the screen, different setups for me. And basically, this is what we have installed. The Streamdeck plugin. So that is what we have installed. Adobe SI axis&Oohs. Okay, that's one thing installed. Downloads. Next one we're going to do install is Adobe's axis&Oohs. So again, double click that. And basically it's just an exe file. You will double click that to install it. The password that you will need to type in is all caps or caps lock LORBY. Obviously that is provided on the internet from the developer themselves. Press OK. Windows protected your PC. Yep. Run anyway. You will get a little notification window open. Hit yes. And Adobe's axis&Oohs demo version, license, agree, etc. In your instance, you would press agree and then it would install. I'm not going to do that because I already have the version installed. Close that one down. Just come back instead. And then Fenix A320. Open that, and then here there are 2, 4, 6 files altogether. So what I would do here in this instance is create a new folder on your desktop or wherever you're comfortable with. Name it Fenix AAO. Fenix AAO. If you know what that is. Two large icons. So I have created a folder called Fenix AAO. And all I would do is highlight all those and drag them into the Fenix AAO folder that we've just created. Close that one down now. And if you open that, they're all there for you. Now comes the axis&Oohs Streamdeck profile bit that you need to do. So what next step I suggest you guys do is in your programs, you press Windows bar and type in LOR EY, should get this program here show up with a sort of a gamepad controller with 2 cogwheels on top of it. You would always want to run this as an administrator anyway. So what I would do is run as administrator. Again, you're going to get a pop-up window because you're running it as administrator. Yes. Let it load up. And guys, this is what it looks like. This is axis&Oohs. So as you can see there, I've got Fenix A320. Generally, there won't be anything there because I'm also loaded into the simulator as well at the same time. I would suggest you do this outside of the simulator on the safe side. So I will just click the little green button at the very top, and that will just disconnect me from the simulator itself. Can't make this window any bigger, unfortunately. So you'll just have to roll with me. So if I just open this folder on the side here, icon large. So technically there are only, depending on what your use case is, there are only a couple of things that. So the Fenix Streamdeck profile, just double click on that one. That will basically install, as you can see, that was my Fenix A320 and it's installed a new one. It comes up as Fenix A320XX, and basically this is what it looks like. Cannot recall if I set this up personally or that was already in the profile. It's got to be in the profile. That one, just set it as a profile chooser. I mean, I use so many profiles, so it might be worth just setting that as a profile or basically an area where you can go back to access the rest of your Stream Deck instead of having to open the program and then re-click on it. That's the Fenix A320 profile installed. Next, what we want to do is, so scripting and templates, very top of the screen. So third one along, it's called scripting. So we will click on that. We will then scroll down to import scripts. And then I just click on my desktop because that is where Fenix AAO is installed. I'll go back one step. So scripting, import scripts, find wherever you installed it. Obviously, in this case, we installed it on the desktop, Fenix AAO. Double click that, and then you'll see sort of a file folder and an XML file. You would want to run the axis&Oohs XML file. So double click that. It will give you another window, like so. And if you sort of hit that drop down button on the side, it'll tell you exactly what is in this profile, what you can control profile. Instead of clicking on every single one of these, I would just hit the Fenix A3XX and everything will select. Hit import, and as you can see on my screen, it says script Fenix already exists, overwrite it. You would hit yes. In my instance, I'm not going to overwrite it. It might take a while. Have I crashed? No. Okay, it wants me to import it regardless. Okay, so we'll just import it. If there are any issues, I'll have to resort it out. But session is, if you do download a new profile, always delete the old profile first. So I'll just hit yes, overwrite all duplicate scripts. Wow, that was fast. It used to take a while to import scripts, but I've done some updates to it. So that was quick. So that script is imported. And then import templates. So we'll click on the fourth one along, which is templates. Import templates. Again, we'll go to where we saved it, which was Fenix AAO. And you'll see, in all fairness, I don't think we need this, but I went ahead and I did it anyway. So I double click that and Fenix A320. Imports. And that is that done. The next thing that you would want to do, what I also would suggest actually, is if you do that and type in there, pin to the taskbar or pin to start, your preference. So you just got quick access to it basically, like I have down there. The next thing you want to do, and this is imperative, is go to Tools. So it's the sixth one along, Tools. And what you would want to do is enable Web API on port 9080. So this will come shipped, installed as unticked. You want to ensure that you tick the Enable Web API on port 9080. See, I've ticked it there, and that is that. Guys, installation-wise, that is everything done. So when you start your Microsoft Flight Simulator, start this program, and ensure you run it as administrator. Mine automatically does it. So I'll quickly show you how you can do that actually as well. So I've pinned mine to the taskbar. I right-clicked it, and obviously three options come up. Profile itself, unpin from taskbar, close all windows, lobbies, axis&Oohs. I'm going to right-click on that and go to Properties. Now, there are other ways of doing this, but this was the easiest one that I thought would work potentially. Compatibility, shortcut, security. It's compatibility, yes, I thought it was. So hit compatibility, and that will come as standard. Run this program as administrator is unchecked or unticked. Ensure you tick it, hit apply, and OK. Now, every time you click that program, I will demonstrate for you now. It will bring that window up. Say, do you want to run this program because you want to make changes? It's just because you're in admin mode. Hit yes, and it will come up. Now, again, as you can see, I'm connected to Fenix A320. Simulator is running. So let's just open the simulator. I don't even know what settings I was changing then. Right. So I will now click on my Fenix profile. And it's not capturing the screen, unfortunately. So let me just get rid of that one. That is a technical issue from my end. So this is a profile, guys. This is what it looks like. I'm going to make this as big as I possibly can. So you get your wind, direction, on ground, overhead, EFIS, FCU, internal lights, literally anything that you can find in the cockpit will be here. Obviously, you've got your MCDU. MCDU2, so obviously the pilot side, first officer side, the ECAM, pedestal and clock. And I will just give you a quick demonstration. In fairness, we don't really need that on screen, so minimize that. We'll go into the cockpit. somebody trying to get into my door. I don't even know what that is clicking. Parking brake? I was expecting to have a different profile set, so my parking brake is going to do that. To go the overhead panel, I am going to press on ground and overhead. Now hopefully this works. Again, I will click overhead and I can see my battery 1 and battery 2 external power on my Stream Deck. So I'm going to press battery 1, which is currently showing as off. I press it. As you can see, battery 1 has lit up or extinguished the off sign, and I'm going to click on battery 2. Again, it extinguishes that light. Now external power, which is available, I will press that on my Stream Deck. See, my mouse is over here. There you go, we have power in the aircraft now. Again, on the same page, your AAOs, or I'll turn that down slightly. Your AAOs are on the same page, so turn it to nav mode. 1, 2, 3. Crew oxygen. Light listing extinguishes. I haven't tried this one. Yep, it does work. Lights, as you can see, the light just there changing. The emergency lights. You get the gist of it, and again, I can turn it off by the Stream Deck as well. So there we go, guys. Hopefully this is of some help to you. Please let me know in the comments below if there is anything else that I can tweak or make your experience with this better. If there are any other profiles you are struggling with, again, this works for Fenix, the fly-by-wire, PMD 700, 800, GSX Pro. It's got wind profiles. They will all be slightly different installs, but the premise is exactly the same. And obviously the one that we have installed today is purely for the Fenix, but the idea and the gist behind it all is exactly the same. So guys, thank you very much for watching till the end. If you do like the videos, please give it a thumbs up. Appreciate your support. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.